Hey there, it's Todd with Regular Guy Reports, another bit of dross. Some more videos I look at, specifically Jocko talking about changing your life, or life-changing advice when you're at a low point. It's just some regular schmuck myself. I see these individuals out there that are just incredible, and you think, yeah, I want to be more like them. I want to live my life more fully or authentically, and just just a regular guy. How do we do it? Kind of gets back to the previous video talking about selective selfishness, and taking it one step at a time. Working out 15 to 20 minutes 3 times a week, myself looking into starting that, and I've been doing a couple of things, just simple things, anything from curls to push-ups to leg lifts, scissors, just some type of physical activity, even yoga. It's like Diamond Dallas Payne, I think it is. There's a former wrestler who has a set of yoga videos out that are specifically for the old guys, the guys who have been ridden hard and put away wet, doing things, myself, injuries from motorcycle riding and other things in life. It adds up, and you feel it, and you're like, oh, okay. You work out a couple of times, and it gets tired and it gets hard, and you're like, forget it, I can't do this, or life gets in the way. You've got all these responsibilities and all these things you got to do. When can you put the time in, put the effort in? And I think the answer is whenever you can, whenever you choose to do that, because in spite of everything that's going on, we do have the ability to choose for ourselves. As I've mentioned before, we are the architects of our own reality. Whether we want to, own that or not, ultimately it's up to us. It's easy to forget that. It's easy to get caught up in things. I'm trying to remember who it is. It's a guy from the CIA. He's got kind of big hair, wears bandana to keep it back. Super smart guy, super experienced, talking about perspective versus perception, and some things, the idea of like, oh, we're starring in our own movie, and we are basically everything viewed from self, as opposed to, I can't explain all of it. He does a really good job. He's got obviously a video interview where he's talking about it. But perception of the reality that's going on around us, and that we can influence, and we can create for ourselves an understanding of what is real, which is something that is problematic in the world of today. But circling back to Jocko's video, as always, his videos, it's just super. So many guys like him, Mike Glover, Eddie Stumpf, Tim Kennedy, just the list goes on. These guys, super high achievers, most humble guys you're going to meet, who are like, no, I didn't do anything great. I'm just a regular guy, and I cry BS, because you are anything but a regular guy. Your mindsets, your physicalities, there are differences that you have that many of us don't, and it's something that we've got to deal with. But looking at it, there are attributes that these men have developed that we can adopt for ourselves to some degree. And that idea of self-care, generating with ourselves an idea of self-worth, that we merit to have that selective selfishness. We merit to have the time to put into ourselves. It's not taking much. You wake up, just before you lumber into the shower, do some push-ups. I have a curl bar in the other room that I just grab and do a set. I'll get in the shower, get out of the shower. I'll do a set. I'm not really working up a sweat, but I'm being physical. I'm having some sort of activity. And that makes a difference on many levels, so to speak. Being physical, getting a little exercise, getting the blood pumping, so on and so forth, but making that choice to do something proactive, something for and in behalf of my own self. And by creating that investment, or by taking the time to invest in my own improvement, it can speak to the subconscious, to the id. It can help to reprogram the way that I think about myself and my own personal importance. Put your own oxygen mask on first before you help others. Make sure that you have the necessary supplies and the things that you need so that you can take care of others. Preparation is huge, and part of that preparation is that self-care. Don't know what's coming down the pipe in the future. Don't know what kind of outcomes are going to manifest. But having that ability to prepare yourself in little ways first can help to build in the big ways. A house is built with nails and screws. That's what holds it together. The lumber, the trusses, all of that would fall down without those attachments. That's how we do it here in the U.S. Japanese, they cut and fit, but there are things that they use as fasteners and holds, small pieces that hold the large thing together. And those small little aspects, those small little steps, those small little things that we put into ourselves can make a huge difference. So in looking at the advice from these high-achieving individuals, the fundamentals are the key to moving us forward and to building, I find. But again, if you find it life-changing advice from when you're at a low point in your life from Jocko, I'm not sure which number podcast it is, but it's one of many videos that can just help build myself. I struggle every day, struggle every moment. That self-worth is a huge thing, and the ideas of great accomplishments not occurring because of choices that I've made in my own life that have short-circuited myself. And the only person that can do anything about it is myself. And so that's something that I find difficult to hold on to, difficult to maintain momentum. Jocko talks about hard work. And that is a big deal. I'm lazy. I like my comfort. It is my prison. And so those little things, the key that opens the prison door is small. And it's like that with making choices. These small choices will be the keys that will open our prison doors. And they're simple things, like hard work and actually making a choice to take those 5 minutes here, there, wherever, to invest in ourselves. And that's how it starts. And then you can build from there. But right now, my focus, just that deciding to be exercising at least, 3 times a week. You can do it more, but a minimum 3 times a week, 15, 20 minutes a day. And it's not all happening at the same time. I'll get up in the morning, or I'll take a few moments to do something in an afternoon and the evening. So by the end of the day, I've had 15 to 20 minutes of dedicated exercise. I'm not sitting on my ass the rest of the day, no. But it's investing in that short or specific exercises. Those specific exercises will start to help that self-worth to germinate, because I am making an investment, and that where we put our mindset, that where we put our minds, that where we put our focus, that's where we begin to create. And so just little steps to take. So hang tough, guys. All myself is the only one I think is watching this, but it doesn't matter. So that's about all I have to say about that. So thanks again.